A true terrifying Bigfoot encounter during a day hike. Report #4446, Class Alpha. Submitted by witness on Sunday, June 2, 2002. Year, 1993. Season, summer month, July. State, California. County, San Diego County. Location details: drive into campgrounds and head downstream to where the path following right side of the stream begins to narrow due to brush, rocks, stream, on left, and steep hillside, on right. Nearest town, La Jolla Indian Res. Campgrounds. Nearest road, Pula Road. Observed, summer of 1993. Time afternoon, sunny day. Location La Jolla Indian Reservation, Palomar MTNS. I was walking along the creek that runs through the campground, looking for tracks of whatever animals walked on the sandy path. I walked through a narrow section between rocks, the creek and a steep hillside. I entered a small meadow and began walking into it. Got approximately halfway into meadow when I started to get a tingling sensation on the back of my neck, as if something was watching me. I turned around and saw a large creature squatted down in the middle of the path I just walked on. The animal stood up and very quickly walked up the brushy embankment. There was no sound at all, no branches or twigs snapping, and then it was gone. I walked back to the point where I saw it squatted and it had left a single, dark brown and black stool on the path. I could not judge sex of the animal, only that it was brown, walked on two legs and was approximately 6 feet tall. The speed it covered the terrain and its stealth were both impressive and somewhat scary. Other witnesses: no time and conditions, afternoon, bright sunny day of a follow-up investigation report by BFRO investigator Kevin Withers, Matt Moneymaker and I investigated the site and found that the witness's description matched the location. The San Luis River cuts through a narrow barranca that is concealed by vegetation, steep walls, and a tree canopy. See omit, brush, rocks, creek bottom. The sighting lasted no more than 10 seconds. The animal took off as soon as the witness turned around to look. It moved up the side of the barranca quickly and quietly like a ghost and left behind a human-like stool. The witness heard no sound and smelled no odor, and he found no tracks on the dry, sandy path. At the time, the 22-year-old witness was in the Navy, stationed in San Diego, and had 10 years of hunting experience. He had camped at this location several times before. On this hike he carried a field knife and a walking stick. Over the years there have been a number of sightings in this area, which includes Palomar Mountain, Cleveland National Forest, and a number of Indian reservations.
Just wanted to give a quick update. This is one of the areas that we did an investigation to kind of follow up to the BFRO report, and as you can see in the picture here, it's pretty squatchy area. We were just outside of the reservation near the sighting location. Didn't find any structures per se, and no real footprints. We weren't out there at nighttime. We were out there during the day near the lake, and the stream, the creek actually, that we estimated. We thought that it was near the sighting location, which is just kind of beyond these trees here. It did look pretty remote. Driving in, there was one side it was pretty barren. I mean, probably no real population for at least probably 5 miles to the south, and then to the north it was kind of ranges up to the Palomar mountain range, which is fairly steep, and it gets snow covered at times. So as you can see, this area is again kind of goes up to about 5,000-6,000 elevation on one side. So they can range down to these lower creek areas. There is signs on the road for deer. Didn't really see any. Saw more small game in this area. Plenty of places to hide. There's water there. And I imagine they probably scale down to these lower elevations, as it gets colder up top. And, they kind of follow the game down just like anywhere else. The Cleveland National Forest kind of ranges near here. Again, up to the Palomar Range, as they said in the report, there's plenty of sightings. Um, Not necessarily BFRO or officialized, but across the internet where others have seen them. We did an investigation up there too, and we had actually an encounter. No visual encounter, but kind of the signs were there. Did get a wood knock and things like that. But again, this is the La Jolla Indian Reservation kind of follow-up report from the BFRO. Everyone have a great day.